Hi. Hello. Hi. Sorry. I just want my colleague. Yeah, I don't really. I just had some like a consult with Vanessa this morning, and she just asked me to come and take a.
There's a medical certificate from the doctor that states otherwise.
From what Vanessa has told me,
So this here is the medical certificate. It clearly states the above named patient was seen and examined by me on the 19th, and in my opinion, she is/has been medically unfit from the 19th. This patient has throat infection and concurrent ear infection, which are contagious. She needs to stay at home with her mother and away from other children /kohanga during that time. She needs to eat and drink regularly and during the time as well. So clearly states that in the medical certificate by this doctor at after hours. She is slowly getting.
She's slowly progressing.
It's the fact that we've got a medical certificate that clearly states she needs to stay with me for the 7 days, and because there's other kids over at her grandma's, as you know, that is why the doctor said it's best that she doesn't be over there and that she stays with me, because there's no other kids here, so that way they're less likely to spread it, because we've already been around her anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just see her? Can I sight her? Can I just...
I'll go and grab it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cancelled the appointment 2:35 on Tuesday, and we had this one at after hours 4:30, and she was literally lethargic and out to it.
The temperature was 40 point cold out here.
Yeah, it's cold out there.
Yeah,
Take it back in.
and now she's at 36.1.
And she was at 40.7.
Yeah, so her temperature's dropping, and she's been having her meds and eating and that. So that's much more improvement compared to when I picked her up. I was like, there's no need for that.
We knew something was wrong on the Tuesday when she got dropped off by Sarah, or whatever her name is, Sarah, because when she came to the car, she seemed like she was down again. Like Jessica's been giving her medications and stuff like that she can give her, and she has been perking up each time she's come. But the issue then became on Tuesday afternoon. We got home 4:30. She's like. And so we rushed her down to the medical centre, not knowing that it didn't open until 5:30. So we stayed there for an hour, and then the doctor looked at her, and the first thing he said was, "She's not to go near other children." And we said, I asked him, because I know what the organisation is like. Okay, I know that. I said, "Look, what you put on the medical certificate is not going to be appropriate for them."
Did you inform the doctor about the current?
Yes, I said to him it was an Oranga Tamariki case.
And that's why he said that because there's other kids that go over there, she needs to be away from those other kids and with people that, she can get better. So that's the reason why we explained the whole situation and everything like that, made him aware that, okay, if she does, if you say that she needs to stay over there, then you just got to be aware that there are other kids there. And because we've also informed the kohanga that given that she went to kohanga on Friday, those other kids have potentially been exposed to this.
Yeah,
was the Friday the first day that she went?
Yes, because I kept her home on Wednesday
because of the symptoms starting.
So that's why she shouldn't be going by the guidelines. She needs to be staying home if she's got a runny nose or a cough. So that was the start of it, and then that's why I sent you that email, and then when you sent your email back saying, well, she needs to go there first, and then if they think she's on too unwell, still pick her up. That's why I found that really concerning, because again, it's trying to undermine my parenting law.
Okay, so that's the only time that she's seen the doctor was when you took her.
As far as I'm aware, made that appointment at 2:35 yesterday, cancelled that session.
On Tuesday,
No.
It was Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday, and then all of a sudden, I went to after hours and then did that.
Yeah, as soon as she got in the vehicle on Tuesday, we took one look at her and went, she's probably going to go down. Yeah. And then we got home, By 4:30 it was, let's get her to a medical centre.
And that shows you the time frame with the emails that I received versus me taking her down there, how rapidly she can change.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just go back to Vanessa and see what she says. But yeah, I'm not gonna force come with us.
Or
Yeah.
it's that and the fact that with this medical certificate, the doctor said, you know, if she doesn't...
So when is the 7?
So this was issued on the 19th.
On the 19th. But the thing is, Bradley's been communicating, stating that the doctor has now stated otherwise. But that's not until Bradley has talked to him. And he has said in the communications to Jessica that I have told the doctor it would be better for her to stay with her mother. What I stated to the doctor, because what he said to me was, when he was dealing with, while Jess was dealing with Bubba in the medical clinic, he said to me, this is what I'm going to write in the medical certificate. Now, I know what OT is like as an organisation, so I said to him, is it possible for you to put, like you're saying to us, she needs to stay where there's no children? Oranga Tamariki won't accept that. Could you put in there that with her mother, and if you want her to stay with the mother? And he goes, yes, I can do that. So he changed it himself. I asked him the question based on how I know you guys deal with things. So I'm not saying I didn't ask her, because I did. But Bradley's interpreted it in the wrong way.
I just want you to also realise that the reason why, you know, we said what we've said is because of this medical certificate, and the doctor said that if she doesn't improve by Thursday and she gets worse, that would require hospital admission.
Yeah.
So if
So do you think she's improved now because of
she
her
is slowly improving?
Only because she's actually on antibiotics,
Yeah.
like amoxicillin, and I can't remember the name of the other one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But she's got streptococcal throat,
Yeah.
and he swabbed her on the basis that he would get the results sent to the doctor in Upper Hutt on Thursday, and if they came back as streptococcal throat, then she's going to have to go to hospital.
Okay, so we are expecting that today the result of that swab test is coming out.
Correct.
Yes.
Hopefully that should be the case. But
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that, because given that, you know, if I hadn't taken her down there, that would have been more drops. She would have been in hospital because she did not seek the medical attention that she needed.
Exactly.
So
And that's why we've stated to Bradley it's medical neglect.
She, in her email, she said that she's not sick or anything, you can go get a check. But I know my daughter, that's why I took her down there, and that, you know, that shows the right decision that was made.
And
She
if-
could have ended up in hospital.
If you look at the communication that came from, he's actually stated to her, she does not have a cold. If you think she does, you seek medical advice.
Yeah.
All right. We need to go.
Okay.
I have to report to Vanessa and see how we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Look okay for you.
Turn the light on. I'll turn it on here too.
Hello.
What happened there?
Just want you to realise that by doing this, I'm not going against medical advice. I'm doing this because of what the judges had to say, and I don't want to put her through any trauma that you guys are going to be doing, okay? Yeah. So her medication that she has been prescribed is fallen here. The amoxicillin.
Did you manage to find out the result of the swab?
It's apparently come back normal. She doesn't have to. So this one needs to be kept refrigerated. She's got one dose of this left for tonight. That's at 8:30. All the instructions are on here. So that's best to be passed on to go email a copy of that. So all the instructions are there. Yeah.
Alright.
It's pretty much only what needs to be there. She needs to make sure she finishes the course and has all the medications. Also regarding that, what safety plan do you have in place for my daughter over there, given that she didn't take her to that appointment, and now look what has happened.
Well, I'm gonna tell her that she needs to, and she's always been like letting us know if we're available, that she's gonna take her to the doctor. It's just that I was not aware of what was happening last week. But yeah, she needs to bring her to the doctor after hours if she thinks that she's sick.
But the thing is that she had that appointment and she cancelled because she had improved much.
And this only happened an hour and a half, 2 hours after that cancellation.
But see, talking to her isn't enough. Like, that's the thing, is one thing to talk to, but that clearly doesn't work. So what safety plan do you have in place that if she doesn't go through with what's needs to be done, which I've been meeting all her needs, as like I would normally
Is
do.
she still quite sick, or do you think
She
she's
is
recovering?
no,
No.
she is getting better slow. She still has the fever and that, so that's why I'm saying, what safety plan do you have in place? Other than talking to her, which is obviously not enough.
We'll put it on the system. If something happens, it's going to be on the system, and I'm the after-hour social worker, so I can go and
But you realise this is the second or third time now.
we need to go. We need to go now.
Well, the thing is, you'll come here, I'm trying to explain to you and ask the right relevant questions that I'm about to know and the information to that. You've already failed my daughter by allowing this to happen, and you haven't checked your email communication, so I've been in communication with Bradley, with yourself, with Vanessa, and yet look where this has led to my daughter. Like I said to you earlier yesterday, you know, had I not taken her to after hours, you wouldn't be standing here right now. She'd be in hospital.
That's the bad part about it. She was not far off on the Tuesday night, having to go to the hospital.
It shouldn't have to be like that.
And the other point that I'd like to make is, you guys are doing this, and you know that in the court there's no grounds for it. Bradley has submitted paperwork today that only shows one side of the
She has paracetamol.
argument.
Did she take the Fortini that she had the other day?
She's been drinking it, yes. These are amoxicillin. This one, she's only allowed one. Like the all instructions are in the actual ibuprofen in here. So,
But you being the main social worker, Marlene, you're not fulfilling your obligations to Jemima under the Act. That's obvious. What do I mean by that? There are certain requirements that you guys have to meet as social workers under the Act to not being met. It simply is not being met. She's been taken back to the place that has caused her to be lethargic. You know, that's the issue. There is care and protection grounds there for her not to be returning to there. You know, the proposal that she's put through to you guys under 1051C, you know, there's no reason why you guys couldn't have accepted that for the next 3 or 4 days. But you've chosen to go about it this way instead, and not supply the court with the full information.
Also, yesterday, you stated yourself you did not want to basically
Force
my
it.
daughter to come back to her placement. So if that's the
But
case,
it supports.
No.
The court would not have turned around and done anything if you guys had supplied all of the information as we did.
So you
One email from a doctor that is, in my opinion, being coerced does not give grounds for that.
And to me, you know, through email communication, we can show that we've been trying every which way to try and resolve this in the best interest of my daughter. But you guys doing what you're doing, that is not helping her. So when you say that I'm not working collaboratively
So
with you,
all you need to know, Jess, they have no safety plan in place for the
The
child.
next access would be Monday.
So
Well, the
guys,
7 days ends on the Tuesday because that's when she was taken
So
there.
when's the next?
It ends on the 26th of July.
Yeah. So the
after
Tuesday.
Kohanga,
Yeah.
she's gonna have to come here and have overnight here after Kohanga on a Wednesday.
So you're saying...
Oh no.
No, so
No.
Monday. Because I bring them to.
Yeah,
But you're not going to be able to because she's got that 7-day isolation
Yeah,
period,
so that
which is what we
ends
tried
on
to
the
get them to
26th
adhere
of
to.
July.
Right. Okay.
26th
Yeah.
of July is
So no
Tuesday.
Kohanga.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Tuesday,
Yeah, on the Tuesday.
that's when the pickup would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're forthcoming with the information. I don't know why OT is not. We could have said yes Monday, but no, we know it goes till
the
Tuesday.
26th is when they end, the 7 days. So when is the next time that access is?
Well, by the sounds of it, they'll drop her off for Tuesday. Is that correct?
That's right.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
3 p.m.
Is it the usual time?
And I just want to stress, Marlene, we were not trying to cause any issues. It was simply that the doctor did ask about the medical certificate, okay? And the only reason I asked him to put that on there, like I told you the other day, is because it's difficult dealing with you guys sometimes. And as has been proven, they've gone away and tried to undermine her parenting, even though she went and sought the help that the caregiver did not.
So she has all the medication in there, the paper in there clearly states it. I've also sent an email out to everybody so that everyone is aware of exactly what is contained in that. All the clothes in there are clean, so there's no need to be washing or anything. She's had some food
For
ready.
dinner?
Well, she's had snacks because, well, you know, you guys said 5:30 and
Yeah.
according to theirs 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I've been given her food to be able to tie her over till
So
then.
how about if we sit down with, how about if we, when we go into everything about here, and then, yeah, and then if anything happens, to let you know, right? Let her email you or let us know if anything.
There's that, but there's also the fact that if she's making an appointment, neither Jess nor Sue are medical professionals. She should not have cancelled that appointment. Okay, and she's not seeking the medical help when it's required. Cancelling it could have hospitalised this child.
Considering and
Do you know about the appointment at the hospital on Thursday?
Yes, I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay.
But given that she, cancelled that appointment,
There should have been a plan put in place for this,
email,
Marlene.
She's not sick. I go get a check if I wish to. Well, I know my daughter's sick, so this is the type of stuff we're talking about. Yes, she may be, her grandmother, and that she may say she knows her, but she obviously doesn't know well enough because she didn't. She's saying she's not sick. She
And
clearly is sick.
did she send that communication she sent to Jess to you as well, Marlene? Stating that.
When was that?
On the Tuesday.
I actually heard that.
Did you get that one where she stated to her, if you think she's sick, you get her checked?
She said that.
Okay.
That's why she's
Right, well you have to go and get her then.
Yeah, where's she?
Okay.
She'll just go and grab her. But this is, it's not right that what's happened. And this could have simply been solved, Marlene, if Bradley had just done what she asked. I get there's the Privacy Act, but anyone can sign off as a doctor on an email. There was nowhere to say where it came from. That's what he's got to realise. I realise you probably haven't known about most of it, but you're the main social worker in her case. And so you're responsible for her. But it's even coming out on the night, last time it was an uplift at midnight. Now we got her being picked up at 5:30. It's not the greatest weather, and she's got a cold, a throat infection, and an ear infection. So today, between Oranga Tamariki and the courts, this justice system is corrupt. Very, very corrupt. You're not even following your own legislation. Will you be her ongoing social worker, Marlene? The reason I'm asking that is because as far as I'm concerned, you haven't fulfilled your help, and she needs to be able to, if this is how it's going to be ongoing, then her care arrangements have got to be sorted properly, because she's not getting the care she requires. Yes, I know. I'm just going back from here.
You have to go see honey. I know, honey. You have to go see honey. Mommy, see you on Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll
That's
hold the
alright.
blanket for you.
Yeah, hop up the blanket. There you go. You have to go see him, okay?
Let it go, Jessica.
Let them take her.
Yeah.
They came to pick her up.
I love you, darling. I know. Mommy loves you.
As you can see, guys, another time that Oranga Tamariki does not do the right thing by the child. Poor child is again forced to go to a carer that didn't bother getting the medical attention she required only 3 days ago. In fact, cancelled the appointment. Yet it's been directed that she must go back to that carer.
Even though she's sick.